Yeah, that's, you like the flip-flops? Hey, I live in Florida, and I wear flip-flops all the time. Anyway, drilling these holes is no joke. The trick to this is just let the drill do the work, go real slow. All right, so I got my new solar panels in, or solar pumps. These are 12-watt, 24-volt solar pumps. I had bought a couple pumps before that, but they, the 2.5 watt and then the 6, but they just weren't powerful enough to push the water 5 feet high. So for those interested in doing this, the 12-watt pump will do the trick. And it is small enough to fit into the 4-inch PVC fittings. That's what I'm using here. So, yeah, I finally got to a point where I could run the pump. Once I got the pumps in the base unit, I put the hoses on and ran them through the tower after I got the 2 1/8 holes drilled. Again, drilling those holes is no joke. So just take your time, let the weight of the drill do the drilling, because it will catch that PVC, man, and it will yank your wrist. And if you're not ready for it, and after 27, 30 holes, it starts to hurt. So anyway, yeah, I got to this point where I started to run the hose through the tower, on the top and on the bottom, right there at that T. There's a 4-inch, I didn't get to take a video of it, there's a 4-inch shower drain that you cut a hole in the middle of, and you just set it in that PVC T there, if you will, and it fits perfect. And then you also put one at the top, and then put a lid on that. I should have got a little bit better footage, but it is what it is. So here I am running it through, and at some point I finally pull it out the other end, put the piece up. I gotta look around for the side cutters, tie wrap. The pump came with some fittings. I picked the fitting that was going to throw more water out in a circular pattern at the top, so that it covered, well, the idea was that the water would cover more by finding something that threw out a 360 pattern. So anyway, I'm tie wrapping the hose to the base of that unit and then cutting the tie wraps. Yes. And now I am running to the house. I'm going to grab the hose, pull it back over, fill up the base, and then give it a little leak check. Yes. This story gets better later. Turn on the hose. Walk around the pool without falling in. Thinking of my next move. All right, so the water is filling the whole unit here. Let me try to go up as far as you can. And this thing gets heavy. Okay, so think of that. Think of where you want to have it. You should leak check it, because again, this is going to come up later in this story. Okay, there's the solar panels. Pretty nice, pretty big. They come with some bracketry. I will say that the quality of these panels is very nice. So I'm just gonna lay them out into the sun because I want to give them a little solar check, see if the pumps actually come on. Okay, there's the wires. They're running out to the solar panels. I haven't hooked them up yet. Now I put the camera in a location to try and show me hooking them up, and at this point I can hear the pumps going, so I'm excited right now. I can hear the pumps, and so I grab the camera, and it's really shaky, and I go over to the towers, and the water is really running nicely. I don't have the little cups on there yet, so it's spilling out. But that's a good sign because water's going everywhere. Yep. All right, so all that hard work paid off. There's my dorky self. And now we are moving on. Here's what happened. I took the thing in the house, filled it with water in the house, and then noticed it was leaking. So here it is. I got to pull this thing out of the house. Mind you, it is heavy. I get it out of the house. It's leaking because it actually broke in half on the bottom. But what happened was, after that, I thought, this is even better. I got to see how heavy it was to get it in the house, move it around, and the fact that I was able to split it in two was actually better. So sometimes things happen for a reason. So now I can put two in different locations. They're a lot lighter to move around. They are still sturdy, and I'm pretty stoked about it. More to come.